Good morning, all you beautiful people out there. Welcome back to another Red Dead Online video. Now, in today's video, what I would actually like to be able to do with you guys is give you guys all of the tips and tricks that I possibly can with the brand new Call to Arms mode that is available. And honestly, I find it absolutely outstanding. It's amazing. If you guys haven't tried it, you are missing out big time, and you need to jump into the action right now. Now, there are two different ways that you guys can actually do this mode. You can either posse up and make sure that you're with you and 3 other people, so a total of 4 people doing this, or you could get possibly put into a random group of players and you're not really going to know what their abilities are like or anything like that. Or you can actually do this completely solo, and I've ended up doing both of them, and honestly it is a lot more difficult if you're doing Call to Arms solo than it is with a group of players. It doesn't even matter if it's randoms or people that you know. Anyway, let's just talk a little bit about the payouts. Obviously, I've made a lot of money and a lot of gold throughout the course of playing Red Dead Online, and you guys probably have as well. I can tell you that the last one that I did, which was on a McFarland's Ranch, which I do recommend, is the map that you guys go ahead and choose out of the 5 that are recommended. We're going to go over all of them here in just a moment, just in case you didn't know which ones are available to you guys. But I made about $900, and I made almost 3 gold bars for about 40 minutes worth of time that I put into it. Now, it does seem like the sweet spot is around the 45-minute mark, so the closest that you can get to that 45-minute mark, the better the payouts will be. However, I have not been able to do that solo. It's really close to, or if not over, an hour, and as you get over that 45-minute mark, it does seem to feel like the dollar amounts do very much dwindle down. So that's some kind of like some information that I just wanted to give to you guys. If you guys have any questions or any comments specifically on any of that, by all means, go ahead and leave a comment down below. So in order to start a Telegram or to do anything with the Telegram, obviously you're going to have to be off the horse. But in order to get the Telegram, you need to go to any one of the post offices located around the map. Now, they can be just the regular ones that you have here in Valentine, or you can pretty much go to any other ones around the map, or you can go to your camp lockbox as well. It really does not matter which one you go to. Just go ahead and pick it up. It should be pretty much right at the top. You're probably going to have the weekly collection set for Madman Azar, and then it's going to be followed by the Call to Arms Telegram that you guys are going to have. So I just got done doing one. You'll see that there is a cool off period. It is a 45 minutes, but the 5 that you guys can go ahead and choose from are Blackwater, Fort Mercer, Strawberry, Valentine, and McFarland's Ranch. I have done 3 of the 5. I've done Valentine, I have done McFarland's Ranch, and I've done Blackwater. And of the 3, McFarland's Ranch is the easiest in my opinion. Valentine, there's just too many little like corridors that they can kind of go down. At Fort Mercer, or at Blackwater, it just seems like the buildings are kind of the same way. They like to go through the alleys, and they kind of like to tuck in between the buildings. It's a little bit easier than Valentine, but I thought Valentine was going to be just a lot better just because it's fairly open, and it's not. I have not tried Strawberry, but I can imagine that my gameplay and my style of doing the Call to Arms would be completely different, because there's not wide open spaces. I would highly recommend going into Strawberry with some sort of shotgun and making sure that you guys are always having ammo as stocked as you possibly can when doing that. Fort Mercer, you're just going to be in the fort, so it's probably going to be similar to a Strawberry. These are the 2 that I still have yet to try, so I will get back to you guys if anything really changes. But just the way that they're set up in the map that I understand them, I would recommend a shotgun going into it. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to other things. Another thing that I just quickly want to be able to show you guys is that, first of all, that I have completed all 10 of the waves. So the best way to actually go ahead and do that is actually if we go into the benefits section or the progress menu, and we can actually take a look at our awards here. And if you go to the very end under competitive, you'll see that there is a brand new award for the completing all 10 waves of the Call to Arms. So you guys know that I've at least done it once. So there you go. There's that. All right, so let's get into a majority of the tips and tricks. I recommend McFarlane's Ranch is the first one that I highly recommend. Obviously, I told you guys to play inside of a group of players. It doesn't matter if it's an unknown group or a posse. A posse would definitely be better. But let's get into some more of the other things that I feel might be really, really beneficial for you guys. Now, if you guys are a little bit newer to the game and haven't really looked at the pamphlets that are available to you guys, you'll notice that I can actually carry 400 ammo of regular ammo on my Lancaster repeater and also on my Loadout revolvers. And then if we actually grab out, like, say, a shotgun, you can see that our shotguns, instead of 60, are actually at 120. Now, these pamphlets you guys can actually purchase from any of the fence locations around the map. So there's one down at Emerald Station right here that you guys can go to. Going to be one in and just outside of Rhodes right here. The other one is there's gonna be another one over in Saint Denis, over on the eastern side of Saint Denis there, over by Gus. And then you've got one also down here in Thieves Landing, and then the last one is going to be up in Van Horn. So those are the locations that you guys want to go to purchase these pamphlets. They are extremely expensive, and somewhere there is a 40% off of a pamphlet. So obviously just choose the one that you're going to use and get 40% off of it. That's what I did with the one that I was missing. I thought I had purchased all of them, and apparently I had not. So make sure that you guys go ahead and do that. The weapon loadout that I actually run most of the time is going to be the bolt action rifle, the Lancaster repeater, and then the 2 Loadouts. Now, the reason that I actually go with the Loadout is because it does have a 1 blast shotgun per revolver. Otherwise, if you guys aren't running the Loadout, then I would recommend putting a shotgun in there, just so that you have something that's really nice for quick close range and don't have to worry about always using up your sidearms. However, quick close range with sidearms and either using like the Navy revolvers or the Loadout revolvers are going to be some of your better options, in my personal opinion. I would also make sure that you guys are stocked up on dynamite. Also, you can either loot this from just looting any enemies around the map, or you can purchase it from any of the fence locations. And it's actually going to be the same thing with the fire bottles. Now, you guys will have access to different areas on the map that will give you guys every round an option to pick up some more of these fire bottles, the dynamite, and some ammo. You're going to want to make sure that you guys are always going down there. They refresh after every wave of enemies, so you might as well go ahead and pick up as much as you possibly can, and then everything will actually go ahead and restock for you, and then that way you're not missing out on any ammo, and then you're not wasting money on ammo when you come out of the call to arms as well. Another main thing that you guys are going to want to do is make sure that you guys are cleaning your weapons before going into it. Now you can see that the condition of my Lancaster, you know, it's not bad. It's almost perfect, or pretty much is perfect. The bolt action rifle is kind of the same way. Just make sure that these are whatever weapons you're going to be using on a regular basis within inside of the call to arms, that you guys are maintaining and cleaning before going into it. So just make sure you clean it, make sure that it's all good to go, and that you don't really ever have to worry about it during the time. I have gone into a couple of these call to arms with bad condition weapons, and it's not very fun at all. Just make sure that they're clean. You'll thank me later. The other thing that you guys are going to want to do is either stock up on all of your ammo, either using your catalog. So you can either just go into your catalog and then purchase it this way, and then make sure that you guys go to any of the post office locations and then grab it prior to going into it, or just go to any one of the gunsmith locations in any of the major cities and purchase all of the ammo that you possibly can before going into it. Don't go in empty-handed or short-handed by any means, and the more that you guys have access to, the more that it will make it easier in the grand scheme of things. That is some of the major tips and tricks that I can give to you guys. If you guys have anything that you would like to further add in the comment section down below, by all means go ahead and do that. It should help you guys out a lot. I believe after it was my second time that I did this. The first time was just kind of a trial and error, and that was actually in the Blackwater location, and then I've been able to complete multiple waves. I did one solo, and I did one with a random group of players, and was able to beat it. And I've made, it was like $1,700 and like 6 gold bars in that time. It's really not that bad of a payout. The only downfall to it is that you do have to wait 45 minutes out after you've completed it, either abandoning it or completely completing all 10 of the waves. Either way, there's a 45-minute cooldown, and you're going to have to just let it be done, and then you can get back into the action if that is something that you choose and desire to do. But hopefully this video does help you guys out, and if it does, make sure that you guys go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And I hope you guys the absolute best of luck with Call to Arms. It's a great way of making a ton of money in a relatively short amount of time, and honestly, it is a blast to play. And let me know what you guys think of it in the comments down below. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming.